So I'm sat on my couch, mid-afternoon, itching for an adventure. So I packed my bag, packed my hiking gear, and set off north. With only a vague idea where I wanted to go. I had a quick check at Glencoe. The weather seemed a bit dreich, as we say in Scotland. So I came a little bit further south to the Bridge Orchy into Inverarm, where I set up my camp for the night with a little bit more of a clearer vision of what I wanted to get out of it. But what I really wanted to get out was a 24-hour micro adventure in the Highlands, and that's exactly what we got. And what you'll see here is if in 24 hours of an Easter break, it was certainly not the spring feel that Easter normally brings. It was more like a winter break, but with milder temperatures during the day. A fantastic 24-hour micro adventure in the Highlands. So sit back and enjoy, and hopefully you get the same enjoyment out of this video as I got during the trip. Camp's up. Where am I? Well, I'm in a place called Inverarm, which is near Bridge of Orchy. Aiming to get the Munros done over there tomorrow. But about 3 hours ago, I wasn't even planning on leaving the house. It was a very last minute decision just to get out. So I kind of went with one of the plans that I had in my head for the next time I go out, and here's where I'm at. So what I'm going to do is, now I've got the camp set up, I might nip up to the pub and go and get a beer, because it's got about an hour and a half till it gets dark, and I've got a little portable fire I'm going to put on, and then just get settled for the night and then enjoy my camp. I've got my tarp, as you'll see in the footage that I just showed you. I just want a little bit extra stealth tonight, just so I can put my fire kind of there. One thing I will say about this campsite compared to the ones I've had recently is I've got tiny little bit spongy, a little bit wet, so it's not the best one I've had, but what I will say is the views are fantastic, and you can just see a wee herd of deer down there, which I'm going to go and try and take a photo of, I think. Anyway, I'll check back in a wee bit. Aye, time for dinner. Got the usual jet boil on the go now, and I've got a boil in the bag, meatballs and pasta. So we'll see in about 5 to 8 minutes how that's going to look. That's my view. And get that fire on the go in about half hour or so, I think. Yeah. So, meatballs and pasta. Actually quite nice, to be honest. Cheers you. Right, let's sit and watch the view. Have my dinner. Fire on the go. I got that little portable one a few months ago. I mentioned it in a couple of videos and not had a chance to use it, so I thought it was a good time to get it on, you know. I've got a little log on there as well, one of them heat logs, so I've got about 90 minutes worth of heat, so I'm going to sit here. I've got a little Edinburgh gin in my breast pocket here, and I'll just show you that. There we go, a little rhubarb and ginger. I'm going to just chill out and get warm. Yeah. And like I say, let's see where this little adventure takes me, because at the moment I've got no idea. So I've just put the jet boil back on. I'm gonna have a wee dessert. I found in my bag a sticky toffee pudding one again. Same brand that I had for there, so I'm gonna have that and see what it's like. At some point I need to go restock my bags, but I'm working my way through my food. So let's see what this is like. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but it is chucking it in it there. Thankfully it's not minus, so pretty warm anyway. I've got my earplugs, which is going in intermittently, and I'm going to try and get off to sleep. Thankfully there's not much of a wind, but there is a wee bit. I mean, there's been kind of wee little mini gusts, which is one of the reasons why I put the tarp up. Actually, I put the tarp there just to kind of push off any rain. I was expecting a bit of rain. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't hitting directly on the tent. It was sort of kind of push off it a bit. And then yeah, if there's any kind of wind coming, it was supposed to come from that way, that was just going to kind of off. Let's see if it does the job. So far seems to be alright, you know. You just hear it now and again like that. Alright. Anyway, I'm going to get myself settled, I think. Yeah. Good morning, folks. So, there's been a sunrise this morning. but I didn't really expect to get one. Forecast is to be pretty broken cloudy for most of the morning, and then a bit of rain in the afternoon. So you know, so my plan pretty much is to get up, get my breakfast, get packed up, hopefully packed up the next half hour or so, and then get out on this hike. That it's down to been a 7-hour hike, so I know I'm probably going to get a bit wet on the way back, if the forecast says what it says. So it is what it is. So that's the plan. Let's get some food. Looks like it's been a fresh dump of snow as well, so it's going to be interesting. Anyway, let me get my food and I'll check back. Right, that's me en route. I mentioned it briefly last night. Double Munros today. I can't remember this. So it's 945 is the first meters, and then 1090. Second one I think is pronounced Stob Nabar, maybe. First one Stoba. Nah, I need to look it up. Good little circular, 16k. So like I say, I'm leaving earlier than I was going to leave. I was going to sit in the tent for a bit, but you know, I did think I was hoping it was going to be a bit warmer today and a bit nicer, but it's not. So I'm out early, get done. Hopefully don't get too much rain, but there is rain forecast. So anyway, going to crack on with this walk. I've swapped my boots just for the day on. Gone for the snow and rock boots today, just to be safe, as you know, there's definitely snow in the hills. It doesn't seem to be too heavy, but it will be slippy. So I want my spikes on by the time I start climbing and give me better extra protection. So it does slow me down a wee bit, because these boots aren't the best for walking in, so not as nimble as my Solomons that I've been wearing on the last few hikes. Yeah, I think that's enough rambling for me. I'll check back in a wee bit. Stop for my first little mini breather. Snow's starting to get a bit hefty. I'm at 6:15 at the moment, so just on my way up. It's looking lovely behind me, but as you can see, it's low cloud, so I'm not getting much in the line of views from this thing, I think, but we'll see how we go as we continue the climb.
About 750 up now. Boot's been getting slowly but surely thicker with snow, but almost plateauing out soon, so that'll be good. I'm going to push on and get a lunch break when I get to the top. A little look back where I've come from. You can just about see the water still from here. Yeah, we're getting there. Yeah. So that's 8:09 I'm up to now. What did I say, 9:45 I think this was, 9:85. So still a wee bit more of a climb to go. Yeah, I'm getting there. I think I might just do this one and down. I didn't expect the snow to be quite as thick as this. And the time it would take me to do two, I think I'll be absolutely fatigued. This is a 7-hour one on a clear, dry day. On a snow day, I would expect that to be more like 9 to 10 hours, and I just don't think I've got that in me. So, but I'll see what I am when I'm up. I'm doing alright for pace, but I am stopping a couple more times now as the snow's getting thicker, you know. But let's see what we've got once we get up there. Yes. Summit point of Stoba Corridor, but that's how it's spelled anyway. Don't know if that's how you pronounce it. I'm going to give you a panner, let you see the views before the cloud takes them away, and I'm going to get a bite to eat and then head down. So I've come from that direction there to the gap. That would be the second Munro there, where you kind of go up the shoulder there. But I don't think so. I'll see when I get down to the Beelac, but I don't think so. Behind us, Glencoe, we can't see anything because the cloud's just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Alright. Wow. I can definitely say I've had worse views to have a bite to eat. I'm going to enjoy this. Little hand roll. So far no rain, but you can see it's coming. Another reason why I'm thinking one and done for the day. Being on my own, I'm always a bit cautious on my own nowadays. Yeah. But let's get food into me first, and we'll see where we are. Something that popped into my head there as I was walking back down is I've not met another soul today. Like it's felt like when I go out and do some of the Moffat Hills at times, you know, you go midweek and there's no one about. It's kind of felt like that. So I know this isn't one of the most populated Munros, but I kind of thought where location where it is, I'd have seen somebody, but I guess maybe the snow's put people off. Like I say, this is typically a double Munro you would do in about 7 hours tops. Or thereabouts. That's according to Walk Highlands anyway, and all trails. I'm on just over 3 hours, think it is moving time with that first one done. I keep saying first one, only one, because I'm not going to go up. I'm not going. I just think there's a couple of sketchy moments on that first climb up. I'm looking at it here, and it does look as steep. It does look quite flush with snow. So on my own, it's just not worth the risk. So I'm going to call it a win to just get back down and back to the car. I had a lovely little adventure. I'm not sure what I'm going to do tonight. I'm probably just going to go home, I think. I was tempted to stay out another night or two, but the weather's supposed to be the same the next couple of days, and the weekend might pick up, so I might end up out. I say, I think I mentioned it earlier on in the video, but I'm off a few days work-wise, so I've got a bit more freedom, so I may end up out maybe Friday night or Saturday night or something, you know, in a local camp. And if the weather does change and we get a nice place to camp. Yeah, let's continue our journey. Probably don't need to film much more for a while because it's kind of is what it is. Lots of snow. You can see as my feet. It's still pretty thick, and it's like it's been blown in places. So there's quite a lot of places where it kind of drops to your knees, and you have to kind of fight your way back through the hole. I can roughly see the path, but so it is very rough. You know, it's not like I say, with the path, knowing where you're going on a dry day, you'd fly this because there isn't quite a clear and obvious path they built here. But today, not having a path I can see has made it a lot harder. So I am kind of zigzagging a wee bit, which is again adds to your time and adds to your fatigue levels. And given that bank of rain's coming in, I kind of like to be down before that comes in. So I'm going to put this away and I'll check back in a little bit. Thought I'd stop and show the deer behind me. I zoomed in just before, so you should have a better view of them. There's loads of them around here, it's nice. A couple more ahead as well, a couple of big stags. So I'll look out for that as I'm on my way down. That's me back on my path that I originally started with now. Yeah, I'll show you what it turned off in a minute, and you'll see the shoulder. My God, was that a tough slog going up there. I think in the summertime it would have felt like Ben Moore, yeah, to be honest. But just this time of year, it's quite an exposed kind of edge to it, you know. It was a really heavy climb, and like I say, it was an edge of the hill the whole time, on the hill of the shoulder, and given it had snow and really thick places as well, made for quite interesting times. Like there was a couple of times where I was just using my axe and literally like climbing up certain parts because it seemed an easier route than trying to go sideways and navigate what should have been the path. But yeah, I would say a proper, I think the title I'm going to use for this one's going to be a proper Highland winter adventure in Easter. Yeah, so I'll crack on, and I think I'll check back in when I'm more or less off all the dramas and back at the car. So there's the shoulder that I went up earlier on that then led you up onto the Munro. As you'll see there's virtually no snow in it now. Obviously the rain and the mild temperatures the last few hours has just melted that away. So I guess it would have been a good one to do in the afternoon. And it also makes you think that maybe over there might have been better, but I just don't want to risk it. You know, it's not worth it. Well, I'm going to finish my 24-hour micro adventure here, with the backdrop of the Bridge of Orchy Hills behind me, looking fantastic still in the snow. This time yesterday, didn't know I was leaving the house, but then penny dropped. Let's get out, let's get an adventure. So I wanted to cram in a little bit of a Highland adventure inside 24 hours. And we've kind of had it all, from some snowy mountains, camps, some spots of deer, some lovely scenery, all more we could ask for. So I'm going to sign off, Mountain Adventures. Who knows where the next one is. I've still got a couple of days off, probably going to hit a camp at some point I think as well, and I would say more local this time. But for now, I'll see you in the next one.